So I just missed out on what would have been a great Disney reference, for one, and for two, a brilliant parent-child flip of the table. I've been making tea with orange and lemon and ginger, and it tastes so good. And I asked my dad if he wanted to try any, and he said no, I'll just have a sip of yours in case I don't like it. I don't want a whole cup. I was like, that's okay. So I made it. He smelled it, and he said, I don't even like the smell of it, so I won't try it. I missed out on an opportunity because his hair today should have gone full Merida and said, how do you know you don't like it if you've not tried it? Hi everyone, happy Saturday. Before we start, sorry about the drilling that you're going to be able to hear out my window, because I've closed the window but you can still hear it. It's a little bit irritating. So I thought I would talk about staying motivated during this weird lockdown period that we're all in, which is a bit ironic because I have paint on my arm, which is a little bit ironic because I've not posted proper video in a good couple of weeks now. Like a proper sit down video. Feels like ages since I've sat down and actually filmed anything, because last week it was a very last minute filmed cover and I didn't have a vlog the week before that, so I can only apologise. I'm sorry. I've been a little bit in my own head, not really knowing what I'm doing because we live in a weird time. But I thought to kick this channel back up again, I would talk about my 5 top tips of staying motivated in this very weird time that we live in. Number 1, have a routine. Don't use this lockdown as a chance to be lazy, because I could easily do that, but I'm trying not to. Every morning, 8:30, my alarm goes off. I get up, I am dressed in gym gear, I am downstairs in my living room doing Joe Wicks' PE workout by 9 o'clock. And I have to say, it's exhausting and kind of tires me out quite a lot. But after that, I have been filming a daily dance tutorial that I've been putting up onto my Facebook, because a lot of people that follow me on Facebook are people that obviously family, but they have younger kids, or just friends of family that have younger kids. I was like, do you know what? I'm going to try and alleviate the boredom and give parents a little bit of time to themselves whilst their kids can sit in front of my video on Facebook and learn a bit of a dance every single day. So that's what I've been doing after my PE workout. Then maybe every other day I'll go for a run. That is anything between 2 and 6k, and I've been enjoying it. The run, once I get back, is what makes me feel energized and awake and makes me want to keep going for the rest of the day. Do not use this lockdown as an excuse to be lazy. I thought I'd be sat watching crap ton of stuff on Netflix and Disney Plus now that I've got Disney Plus. I've not actually sat down and binged watched anything apart from Thursday when my mum was doing the ironing, so we both, while she was doing the ironing, I was sat on the sofa and we watched The Mandalorian on Disney Plus. We watched like the first 3 episodes, then that was it. We turned off the TV for the rest of the day. Number 2, keep in touch with people on your course. If you're at university or college, or even in year 12 of A-levels and you're moving on to your proper exams next year, stay in touch with the people in your class, on your course, because they will know best, or they will understand the most of how you're feeling, because they've got the exact same work, they've got the same amount of stuff that they've got to do. You're all doing the same work, so they're gonna know best how you're feeling in this very strange situation. I stay in contact with the people on my course. I talk to them at least 3 or 4 times a week, and we talk about where our work is up to. Even if we've not really done anything, we still talk, because it's good. Even if we're not sharing ideas, we're staying in touch and we're making each other aware that we are there for each other, because it's hard. So I have 2 online sessions with my tutor a week. Both of them last for 15 minutes. So out of an entire week where I should be in uni for 2 days, I'm having half an hour face-to-face time with my tutor, and I have to say it's not really enough, but it has to work for now. Unfortunately, it's just the way it's got to be. So staying in touch with people in your course is the best way of trying to keep caught up with your work or get motivated by what other people are doing. Number 3, have regular FaceTimes or house parties or Zoom calls, whatever, with people that you love, your friends, your family, not necessarily people on your course or people from school, but just other people in your life that you need to stay in touch with. Because living in my house with my mum and my brother, my dad is classed as a key worker, so he has been going into work every single day, so it's just been me, my mum and my brother. I can't sit and talk to them all day every day because it's going to turn into the same conversation, and that's how you get bored and unmotivated and sluggish, and that's just not the way you want to do it. So make sure you're just in contact with your friends. They're going through the same thing, even if they're on different courses or doing different things with their life. We're all stuck at home, so they're going through the exact same thing as you are. So stay in touch with your friends. Even if you're feeling pretty good, maybe one of them isn't. So please just be kind and be there for each other, guys. That's all I ask. Number 4, if you're in lockdown with your family, make sure that you have at least an hour or 2 hours of time just to yourself. Go and sit in your room or sit in the garden or put music in and just have a little bit of time for yourself. I love the few hours that I take out of my day just to sit in my room. I don't necessarily have to be doing anything. I might just be watching a series on Disney Plus whilst I'm, I don't know, tidying my room or organising, which is what I've been doing. So when I said I haven't been binge watching stuff, I haven't, but it's on in the background. It's kind of just as background noise. So I've organised all of my wardrobes and everything last week. My wardrobe and all the drawers with the rest of my clothes in. I don't have 2 wardrobes. I organised all of that last week whilst I had the Tangled animated series on in the background, so I could dip in and out, but it wasn't something I had to really focus on. But just having those like couple of hours a day just to myself, I could kind of center myself and be like, right, you don't have to be surrounded by everyone in your household every single day. That's okay. If you want some time to yourself, that's okay. Because having everyone sort of on top of you having a conversation all at the same time, it can get very, very overwhelming. And I'm used to obviously being at uni where sometimes I might not see my flatmates all day, but they would come down for dinner and we would, you know, have dinner together and talk about our day. And that's obviously very, very different now because I'm at home and my mum, you know, as much as I love my mum, she likes to, you know, have a big conversation all the time or, you know, likes to have me involved in what she's doing. As much as that's lovely, I love to have a little bit of time to myself. Number 5. Start one of those little side projects or multiple of those little side projects that you have been wanting to do. I am currently, whips it out for you, been starting my scrapbook. This scrapbook has all of 2017, 2018, 2019 and part of 2020 in it, and I planned part of 2020 that fits in at the end because obviously the events of 2020 haven't really happened yet, for obvious reasons, and for the fact that they're all stuff that we're doing later in the year. But I've started this. I've started painting a big Tangled mural thing. So, you know, the sunflower from the film, I've got that slap bang in the middle with like purple flowers and stuff coming off of it. At the top, it's a picture of Rapunzel's tower. At the bottom, it's Rapunzel and Eugene on the boat and they're watching the lanterns come over. Ironically, the city of Corona, which really made me laugh, watching the lanterns all float around Corona. And I've been dedicating most of my afternoons to painting this, and for maybe the past 3-4 days, I think. And I got a bit bored of the top half and I had to redo some of the mountainous bits that surround the tower, so I've moved down to the bottom bit. Even then, even though I'm not sort of sat up in my room on my own doing it, I'll be sat downstairs. I've always got my music in, and it's just that little bit of time for me to sit and focus on something. Because just having uni work to do, if that's the only thing I have to do, I'm going to be so unmotivated to do it. So if I have a couple of other projects going on at the same time, then I'm like, oh yeah, I can do this then, I can do this then, I can do a bit of uni work. I need to make sure I've done this bit of my uni work before I move on to the project that I want to do. It's keeping motivated and keeping things going that you want to do whilst getting the stuff that you have to do done. Prioritising my uni work has been a bit of a challenge, and I've given myself this week, because technically it's Easter holiday, I've given myself this week to just sort of chill out, and I've been doing painting, I went for a couple of runs and been doing my workouts and stuff, but I haven't touched my uni work. Next week I'm planning to write the entirety of my 2,000 word essay that is due in like 2 or 3 weeks after Easter, so that I have time after Easter for my tutor to go through and maybe change a couple of things or tell me what I need to do to improve it. And I have the time to do that, but then if it's all written by the end of next week, then editing it is going to become so much easier. So I've given myself this week just to chill out and get used to the fact that this is lockdown, this is what it's like now, and getting back to work next week. And I feel like that is completely fair enough. So guys, I hope that was helpful or motivating, or you now want to go and call a friend you've not spoken to in a couple of years, or start a project that you've always wanted to start. I hope this has given you a little bit of motivation to do so. I know that this time is really difficult, and I know that it's weird and people are confused and it's all kind of a bit scary as well. I think the best thing to do is obviously what the government has told us to do, which is stay at home and stay safe, because going out and sitting in the park is just adding to the amount of people that are there. Even though I've been going out, I've been going on runs, I've not stopped to sit down or, have a rest. I'm trying to be out for as short amount of time as possible, but still go out to get that little bit of fresh air. And as much as that's important, it's also important to keep your social distancing 2 meters away from everyone, and as much as you can, please stay at home. Thank you for watching this, guys, and hopefully these videos are going to become a lot more scheduled and frequent like they usually should be. I will see you on Wednesday. Stay safe, stay at home, wash your hands. See you on Wednesday. Bye, guys.